Howdy, y'all. My name's Sam Beisman, and I'm the AmeriCorps VISTA, who is the External Communications Officer at Covenant House, Alaska, and I want you to take my job. Now, I know what you're probably thinking to yourself. You're the AmeriCorps VISTA, who is an External Communications Officer at Covenant House, Alaska. What even is that? You'd need 2 business cards to write down that title. Well, I'll tell you. First, AmeriCorps VISTA, when you think of the AmeriCorps, think of like Peace Corps in the United States. If you're interested in working in American communities to help alleviate poverty and uplift members of those communities, well, the AmeriCorps program is probably something you'd be interested in. And the VISTA program specifically works to partner you with a nonprofit so that you can essentially work for the nonprofit without them having to pay you. Rather, the federal government will provide you a living stipend. And naturally, there are positions available, including mine, at Covenant House, Alaska. So why work for Covenant House, Alaska? Because frankly, it's a life-changing place to work. Working in a space dedicated to the mission of ending the experience of youth homelessness in Alaska has totally changed the way I interact with this world and others. I thought I knew what I was getting into when I signed up for it, but it truly defied all of my expectations. I have met some of the strongest people I have met in my entire life and seen acts of human will that have humbled me to my core. It's a life-changing place to work with amazing people. And in my position, if you decide to apply and get it, you get to do some pretty cool stuff. As the External Communications Officer, I'm in part responsible for all of the stuff that the public sees about Covenant House, Alaska. So yes, that includes these social media pages, but we're also talking about communications and relationships with donors. We're talking about speech writing. We're talking about event promotion, advertising, and planning. And you're even probably going to have a little bit of a hand in some of that event planning as well. It's a really exciting place to work and a really exciting project you get to do. And you get to do neat stuff living in Alaska and being a part of this community. I mean, like, this is my reading chair. Like, this is where I come after work and crack open a cold one. By a cold one, I mean a book and look at the mountains and whatnot. It's incredible. And it's going to prepare you for the rest of your life and career wherever that goes. Next year, I'm headed back to the lower 48 for law school, and I know that the writing, critical thinking abilities, and the ability to interact with people who are in crisis mode or coming from a serious position of trauma is going to be essential for my work in public interest law. But whatever you're interested in, I'm sure that there are very, very valuable ways that participating in both the AmeriCorps program and choosing to come to Covenant House, Alaska is going to contribute to that trajectory. If you're interested, DM me about it. You know I'm online. One way or another, I hope to see your resume and cover letter at the top of our inbox, and I hope you'll really think about coming to work here. It's been one of the greatest decisions that I've ever made in my life, and I'm not just saying that because my boss told me to make a video about this position. Yeah. Catch you then, mate. Take it easy.